Hi developers! Today, we're going to explore how to edit the language resource file for an ASP.NET Core MVC project directly from the front end. If you need to enable your system admin or any user to easily manage your system's translations, then this is the video for you. Link to download the full source code is available in the description below. Now, let's get started. First, I'll add an edit icon here. I'll be using the Bootstrap icon. This is the Bootstrap icon website. We can press Ctrl F to find the CDN link. Copy this code here. Open the layout file and paste inside the head tag. Okay, now that we have included the Bootstrap icon CDN link, we can start to use the Bootstrap icon. There are a lot of icons you can use. We need to add the edit button, so let's search for edit. This icon looks nice. Let's click on it. Copy the code. Now go back to the layout file. We want to paste it to the right of the language dropdown. When clicking on the edit icon, redirect users to the edit page in the home controller. Now it's time to add the edit page. Go to Home Controller. Add edit action. So this edit action will get the resources and display them in the edit page. Before this, I've already added a resource service in a services folder. There is a method called getAllResources. Basically, this method will check what language we're using now. If we're using ZH culture, then it will load the resource.zh.rsx file. Now, we're using the default English language, so the culture value is EN. It will try to find the resource.en.rsx. When this is not found, then it will load the default resource.rsx file. Next, it will load the file and add the resource values into a dictionary. So, here, we will receive a dictionary of resources. In the edit.cshtml page, include the model dictionary on top. Then, loop the model to display each of the resource keys and values. The keys are not editable. This hidden input is just to post the key value to the controller when the user clicks on the Save button. This is the editable input for resource values. So, when the user clicks on the Save button, the form will be submitted to Save Action in the home controller. This is the Save Action that handles the form submission. First, it will check what is the culture we're using now, so that the user is editing the correct resource file based on their selected language. So here, we will update the value of the resource file. Then, save the resource file and redirect back to the edit page. When display the resources, instead of directly accessing the resource value by using this, we'll be using ViewBag.resources. Why? Because if we directly access the resources by this method, it will access the cached value, not the updated value. Let's run the project to verify the issue. Change welcome to welcome test. Save the changes. Let's go back to the home page. As you can see here, the welcome resource value is not updated. Now let's change to use the ViewBag method. The page is reloading. It's using the updated value. So now, let me explain how the ViewBag works. I added an attributes folder and added a ViewBag resources attribute.cs file. From here, we will set the ViewBag value. Then, in the program.cs file, include the attribute here so that the ViewBag.resources can be used throughout the whole application. Let's check whether the resource file is really updated. Open the resource.resx file. Yes! The welcome value is really updated to welcome test by editing from the front end. Perfect! Now, another thing that we need to take note of is that this resource key is actually an enum. So whenever we add a new resource key, we need to add the key to this enum. By doing so, we can get the resource key easily. When typing resource key, We'll get the suggestions on what keys are available without having to purposely open the resource.rsx file to check the key. Without using the enum, we need to go to the resource.rsx file to check the key and copy-paste here. This string is hard to detect and will cause an error when we update the resource key. For example, update the new key to new key 2. Update the enum 2. Then, let's build the project. As you can see, this error is easily detected by the IntelliSense, and this is not easy to detect. So in conclusion, use Enum for maintainability and consistency. Okay, the development completed. It's time to run the project and try editing the resources. Let's edit the Chinese resource file now. In this drop-down list, change to Chinese language. Click the Edit button. Let's edit the welcome. Click Save. Go to the home page. It's updated. Now try to change language to Arabic. For Arabic, it's written from right to left. So the layout also needs to show right to left. How do I do this? The related code is in the layout file here. If the current culture is AR, then use bootstrap.rtl.min.css. Otherwise, use the regular bootstrap.css file. That's all for today's video. You can find a link to download the full source code from the description below. I hope it helps. If this helps, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.